Ambassador, thank you very much for accepting us here in the Embassy of Egypt in Azerbaijan. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, you're most welcome.
We prepared some questions to you, and I hope they will be answered by you, and we will have a very nice interview. Let's start. Can we start?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Mr. Ambassador, what do you remember about our country? What's your impression of our country? It's just interesting for us and many people. What are you going to tell your grandchildren about our country and people?
This is a very interesting question.
Okay,
I like it, very original.
Yes, we are trying.
No, your country is a very nice country, and surprisingly, it's a bit. Many people, when they come here, all guests from many countries, when they come here, they say that they have been surprised. They are not positively surprised. Usually, when they come here, they have some cliché, and they do not really expect to find such a nice country, modern country, and evolving, and developing. So we feel when you come here that it's a there is a nice balance between being improving and changing and developing, and in the meantime keeping this authenticity and originality and the warm. These people here are very warm, and they can really keep this balance, and this is a real pleasure. And when we come here, you feel your first feeling and first impression, you feel at home. Especially for me as Egyptian, there are so many similarities between the two countries and the two people, and it's really surprising here, and it's really impressive, and the architecture of the country, you feel that there is a great job and great job done, and it's really planned, and you feel that there is a philosophy behind. It's not done just in a disorder. It's really organized, very well organized, and you feel that it's a teamwork. It's a result of a teamwork. Everybody's working very hard, and I really appreciate, and I'd like really to express my great impression about your country. It's a very beautiful country, and I think that it's going to be even better and better and better.
Now, a minute ago you said just our people are very warm by nature.
Yeah.
What about the Egyptian people?
Egyptian people have this reputation of being really very warm, having the sense of humor, taking things easily, and I think that you have mainly the same characteristics here, and your people have the same. And I have another remark about the people of Azerbaijani people. I think it's a very disciplined people, and you feel it, very disciplined citizens in a positive way, very respectful. And I think I've noticed that you kept the values of the old values, respect for the elders and respect for others, and not being curious, and being conservative, positively conservative. So there are so many. The characteristics of the Azerbaijani people here are really impressive.
The second language is, how do you consider the relationship between Azerbaijan and Egypt? What do you think about that?
It's very, very brotherly and friendly relations between Egypt and Azerbaijan. Egypt has been one of the first states to recognize the independence of Azerbaijan, and from the very beginning we had good relations and extensive relations and cooperation, and we had so many development programs at the beginning, and in many fields, and it has evolved, and over the last years there were so many visits, and your president visited Egypt, and our many ministers came here, and trade is good. Recently, I took over. I came here, started my mandate 20 months ago. 20 months ago, and we've done a lot of things. My Minister of Foreign Affairs just left last week. Had a very, very good visit, and he was really impressed, and he intends to come back within 2 months, just to keep to have more extensive consultations with the Minister of Foreign Affairs here. We started our line. We launched our line to Sharm el Sheikh in July. It's a weekly charter flight, and it's doing very well, and I'm so happy for that. We had the Minister of Tourism who was here in June, and she really supported, and she had many consultations with agents and people and institutes here and institutions and ministries and everyone who's involved, stakeholders who are involved in this charter flight. And I'm so happy, I'm so proud of it because we had many attempts before and it was not a real success. Mm-hmm. But now it's doing very well, and the line is working and fully booked for over the last. Has been fully booked for over the last month, and I think it's going to be there, and it's going to.
Mm-hmm. So another one very interesting question, and we are prepared it with great pleasure. Egypt is one of the priority destinations for students from Azerbaijan, you know it, who wish to receive a religious education.
Yes.
During the Soviet years, many students from Egypt studied at various universities in Baku.
Yes.
Is there cooperation between our governments in education today?
Yes, there is. You have every year there are scholarships for almost 30 students from Azerbaijan who go to Egyptian universities, not only in religious field, in many other fields. Mm-hmm. So there is a cooperation, and it's doing very well. And so many people are really keen and applying and willing to be to follow their studies in Egypt, and we are welcoming them. And usually, the feedback from them is very positive. Mm-hmm. Very positive.
Okay. Azerbaijan is a trend among tourists from Arab countries. Why do you think? Why?
Why do you think? This is a very interesting question. Why? Because so many people have asked me this question. What is really special here who attract the Arab tourists?
Yeah, why?
I think because it's a modern Muslim country, so I mean they feel at home. The same habits, the same cuisine, the same people, and in the meantime it's very modern, and it's very safe, and they feel at home. This is the main thing. When they compare going to a Western country, there are so many good destinations, but here it's closer to the culture and that's why they feel at home, and for them this is the main advantage.
Mm-hmm. Our countries are united by Islam.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Therefore, we can be considered as a part of a single culture. Yeah. Please tell me, what's in Azerbaijani cuisine and culture, music, the mentality of Azerbaijanis remind you Egypt and vice versa?
Yeah, this is more complicated question.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. The cuisine is very similar. I mean, this is for sure. Yeah, it's very, very close. I mean, it's you feel that it's a Middle Eastern cuisine, and you feel that it has the same taste, and it's a bit surprising for me because I was expecting the cuisine here in Azerbaijan closer to the Russian cuisine and Georgian cuisine and European when I was coming here, because just I was thinking about Azerbaijan being part of Soviet Union and closer to Russia. But now I've got the feeling when I came here, I've noticed that I just found out that it's very, very similar to the Middle Eastern cuisine, and mainly the Mediterranean cuisine. This is one of the things. Music, it's very close. It's very close, and I'm not an expert to explain why, but it's very close to the music in Egypt and in the Middle East also, and in the Arab world. Even the features and people here, amazing in Azerbaijan compared to other CIS countries. They look more Asian, but here you feel that you look like Egyptians. I mean, the features and the habits and the way the dress, so you feel really at home. You are closer to the Mediterranean and Arab and Muslim countries than Europe. So this is something amazing, and I do not have an explanation for that. When I compare it to other CIS countries.
And what do you like more to eat, for example, from Azerbaijan cuisine?
My favorite dish here is dolma.
Really?
Dolma, yeah.
Everyone says like this.
Dolma. It's really delicious here, dolma, and all this kifta and mashwi and shawarma and no, you have very good cuisine, very good cuisine.
But what do you like more in Azerbaijan, and what don't you like at all? Is there anything like this?
What I do not like at all, no, I'm not. This is not a positive way of asking a question, but no, I was expecting the sea to be more explored and more having more beaches and being more used, as because you know in Egypt we have sea everywhere, so and we are used and we like the sea, and we have a very nice sea here, the Caspian Sea. So I was expecting the Caspian Sea to be used for entertainment and leisure more than the present situation.
So we finished with our questions, and I'd like you to say something to our audience.
I'd like to really to express my gratitude for being here and for you welcoming me here. And as I said, I feel really at home. And when I work on improving the relations between Egypt and Azerbaijan, and promoting relations between the two people. I really feel at home, and I'm really looking forward and aspiring for having more extensive relations between the two countries. And I invite Azerbaijani people to visit Egypt, and I invite them to go to Sharm el-Sheikh, telling them and assuring them that I know that it's not very common for them to find the sun 12 months per year, but in Sharm el-Sheikh I promise you will have the sun 12 months per year. So I invite all Azerbaijani people to visit Egypt and to visit Sharm el-Sheikh.
Thank you very much for this interview. That was great pleasure for us.
You're most welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you.